Alright, well, guess what? I'm back. It's time to play a game. Alright, so I think I'm missing only a couple of bosses. Charge!
You mean I missed this game's egg hunt because it was like 2 years late?
You don't care that I'm attacking here now? Oh, now you do. You gonna do something? Fire. No! I did not mean to use the right mode. I'll have me. So, No, not again.
Took offense to you saying that.
The attack that decided it was boring on this, so it helped to pace. That's the way. Oh my, can you not? Ow. And I missed. I suck. I don't like this fight. It's kind of boring. Oh! Oh! So much damage! Just die! I don't want to fight you again. Alright, we're dead. Sorry, that was a bad boss fight. What are those defenses? And what is that? I'm dead already. Wow, I just entered the boss fight. Alright. Wow, that's a health. That's health. Some health, man. Pretty good. There's not really a soundtrack to this fight, is there? My game's lagging. Now is not the right time. Ow. Stun locks, great. Thanks, game. Okay, great. Oh, great. I am dead. Alright. Didn't need a... Come on, Vendrick. Everyone knows you need a two-hander weapon for it to do the maximum damage, man. Not now. Not now. Well. Come on, man. Just die. It's not that bad. It won't hurt that much. You're already hollow, I think. Just don't be. It's just scaring me that it's gonna hit and it's gonna do all my HP and I'm gonna die. This guy does a little much damage, don't you think? Punish, maximum punish. And dead. Not too bad. Round of 1. I think this might be the last time I play this game. Or at least for a little bit. I don't know if I'd play this game again. I mean, it's a good game. It's actually probably one of my favorite Souls games. If I'm to be completely honest, but like... I mean... The games get old after you beat them once. Owie. Just need to buff myself real quick, guys. Hold on. Okay. Just let me heal, please. Just, I want to heal. Poise. It's what wins battles. No, come on, let me heal. Down. Why isn't she disappearing? That was the final boss. That was massively disappointing. Oh, never mind. Yep, I see it now. Alright, what's this?
Brave undead. You have proven.
Oh yeah, it's you. It's Lysandra. I know you. I was wondering when I'd get to fight you. I kinda thought you were a secret boss. Is it a final battle? I killed your husband.
Now, be one.
I don't want to, Manus. I know your lore. Well, part of Manus. Alright. Why? Ow, ow. Am I supposed to? Yeah, okay. I guess these cause darkness? Yeah, makes sense. No, it doesn't. Just stay away from the other one. I don't wanna. Thanks, hitboxes. Thanks. No, wait, no, wait, no! This is a disappointing final boss. This is a wow. Ow. Okay, I'm sorry. This is disappointing. She better have more health bar. There was music. Great. Wow. Right. Huh?
One drowned in poison, another sunk into flame.
Huh?
Still another slumbers in the realm of
I remember that voice. Oh, wait. I never learned your name. Or if I did, I forgot. Oh, Alia. Cool. Oh, Scholar of the First Sin. Huh. What's this? All that time. I'm just gonna say all that time. Your name's plastered all over a bunch of things, man. You know, Scholar of the First Sin's in the name of the game, and you have an entire area dedicated to yourself. And this is your boss fight? Ow. This is kind of just sad. Like, this is worse than Gwyn. These are the final bosses of the game. Whoa, 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 what? No. That's such a stupid way to die. Why is this This is worse than Gwyn, man. Gwyn was a pushover. This is bad. I forgot the King's Ring. Oh my god. This is actually bad. Oh, I don't need it. I guess I just don't need it anymore. Cool. This is bad though. At least I don't have to go through all that again. I don't want to. Because it's hard, because it takes 10 years. Yeah, I actually took like 8 minutes to get for that fight. I think I remember starting the boss fight 23 minutes into recording. It's 31 minutes right now. Thank you. Why does it do so much damage? How am I supposed to like freely hit him? Alright, here I guess? Because like, alright. Am I just supposed to back off whenever lava's near because sometimes he won't have lava? Alright, oh, now I get the gimmicks in the boss fight. This is gonna be easy. I'm gonna waste, so much damage. Alright. Great. That was sad.
You who link the fire. You who bear the curse. Once the fire is linked, souls will flourish anew, and all of this will play out again. It is your choice to embrace or renounce this. Great Sovereign, take your throne. What lies ahead, only you can see.
Okay, so the pros. This game, Dark Souls 2, it's a fun game. I will give it that. It's if you've played the entire series, you'll realize that replaying the game starts to get kind of boring. This game's different. It feels different, plays different, the atmosphere is different. So that's definitely something it has on. That's just it got that so well. It just I don't know. For me, it just feels so much more different than Dark Souls 1. And then Dark Souls 3 just kind of feels like a Dark Souls 1 remake, if that makes any sense. They're both, don't get me wrong, I like every game I've played so far. But for Dark Souls 2, it just feels different, and I love that. I love that they tried something new. But yeah, that's one thing. Another thing that they did that I liked was bonfire aesthetics. It changes the game. You can change areas into a new game cycle after you kill the area boss. So you can kill the area boss again, or you can get new game plus items. Yes, you heard me right. In this game, New game adds new weapons, enemies, and encounters. It's the best new game out of all of them. It will add more enemies. It will add encounters that weren't in the first game, and sometimes there'll be weapons or materials that you can get that are really, really good. I think it's really smart of them to implement that. I wish they implemented it in the future games. Hopefully they will for the Elden Ring DLC that's about to come out. Alright, well, the negatives of this game. So, even though I really like this game, and it might be one of my favorite Souls games, it does have some negatives. In this game, they decided to, well, add a lot more enemies. And, yeah, I do realize that was a problem. That they shouldn't have added so many enemies in the early game. I think late game it got better, but, yeah, no, early game it was bad. It was really bad. I remember getting swarmed a bunch. Sometimes, in this game, it's not as bad as Elden Ring, but sometimes some of the bosses just feel the same. The game, I didn't like how laggy it was. I always felt that it kind of lagged a little bit after only a little bit of recording. Last thing that I am gonna say for the negatives, I don't have too many negatives about this game, but it's upgrade materials. Early game, it felt like I couldn't find any upgrade materials, so my weapons always just felt underpowered. Damage was a weird thing with some weapons. I didn't like that as well. Like with halberds, I tried using a halberd early in my playthrough, and sometimes it do like really good damage, like 200 unupgraded it felt sometimes, and then other times it do 50 damage. It was I know why it's happening. It's you have to distance yourself a certain way. I don't like that. This game isn't supposed to be realistic. But other than that, there's not really much to talk about for negatives. Alright, so now that I have talked about the negatives and the positives, let's talk about my favorite things about this game. Boss fights were amazing. Most of the boss fights were so fun. I love the Pursuer. King Vendrick should have been the final boss. And just so much. I love night bosses. Velstadt should have been a better boss. I wish he was a better one. The Ivory King. Oh, what a great fight. That fight was so fun. The Fume Knight. A hard boss in some people's eyes. He was an okay fight for me. Not okay, and he was bad. He was actually one of my favorite fights I've ever had in the Souls game. I think this game has probably had my favorite bosses of every Souls game. The reason I didn't like Dark Souls 1's boss fights, they felt too slow. I'm not gonna be mad. Older game. Dark Souls 3, I didn't really like the boss fights that much. There were really good ones, like the Nameless King and Dragon Slayer armor. I also really liked fighting Pontiff. But there wasn't as many good fights, I feel. Another thing I loved about this game, the build variety. Even though there wasn't many upgrade materials, so you don't really get to experiment much, the bonfire stacks already fixed that up. You can already farm some materials late game. So, late game you could just experiment with all kinds of builds. You saw me in the game doing that. I had a mace at one point, I had a hand axe, I had a halberd, so the halberd wasn't that good. I eventually got my favorite weapon, the red iron twin blade. Then I used the bewitched alone katana. That really fun Odachi. I liked using it. The Few Knight's great sword I used a little bit though. I didn't like the fact that my character would just go 180 sometimes with his attacks. But I love the build variety. I would never get that build variety in any of the other games. And I did all of that without respecking. Not once, because I killed the ladies at the start. Look, the humanity was great. Those were all my favorite things about the game so far. Well, now that I finished it, my favorite things. Should you still get Dark Souls 2? Yes. Yes, you should. The early game is rough, but the game gets so good afterwards. Once you finally get your build right and you fight the great bosses, you should definitely get this game in 2024. This might be my favorite Dark Souls game because of how different and fun I had. Yes, I had moments where I was angry, but who doesn't? Every time you play a Souls game for the first time, you get angry. Level adaptability. Yeah, do it. If you don't, then you'll have a horrible time. Just here's a little tip from old WardenCJS right here. The second you start the game, go to Heights Tower of Flame. Start the game with the bonfire setting. Go to Heights Tower of Flame. Go to the Dragon Rider boss fight. Make him fall off the edge by baiting an attack. He'll fall off the edge. You'll get 20,000 runes, I think, for the first bit, and then burn the bonfire static in the bonfire in that area. Not after Dragonfire, but the first bonfire. Yes, it'll make the area harder. Just run through everything. Run through to his boss fight. Do it again. That you'll get 30 levels. I think 34 levels into adaptability. You won't ever have to level adaptability for the rest of the game. But other than that, that's about it for this video. Yes, the ending is kind of disappointing. I'm sorry that this video wasn't as exciting as the others, but I hope you enjoyed. Next series should be modded Dark Souls 3, item and enemy randomizer. That will be fun. I have never modded a game before, so yeah. Hopefully I see you guys there. Bye.